a while back, I think 1 day ago, the cabinet secretary in charge of ICT was reported as having said that there is no law that Worldcoin has violated by doing what they are currently doing in Kenya, collecting data from Kenyans without permission from any authority. 2, today, the cabinet secretary in charge of Interior has been reported as saying that the actions by Worldcoin are questionable, and therefore investigations are being undertaken. So therefore, if we come here again and ask for responses from the 2 cabinet secretaries who appear to be at cross purposes, speaking at cross purposes, to be having different positions on this single issue, which is of greatest concern to Kenyans, then what are we doing? In my view, this is an issue that therefore doesn't require any further statement from either of those 2 cabinet secretaries. As a house, we just need to undertake a very thorough and expeditious investigation and summon everybody else who could be responsible or be involved in these nefarious activities. Yes, Speaker. I need your direction, because if we take the line we are being pushed to take of seeking for some statements or answers from 2 cabinet secretaries who have already differed, they have already fundamentally differed. The Honorable Professor Kindiki Kithure and the other one is called who? Owalo. Kindiki Kithure and Owalo have already differed on the matter of Worldcoin. So who do you believe? Who will the public believe? Is it Kindiki Kithure or Eliud Owalo? Who? Neither. If we shall believe neither of the 2, then it behoves the appointing authority of those 2 gentlemen to then give us a response to this issue. Because it's a very serious matter, Mr. Speaker. It can't just be treated in the light manner it is being treated. I'm on a point of order, Honorable Wakili. Just be patient. Yes, it is important that at every single moment, the country is made aware of the position of government, because government can only be one. Whether we recognize it or not, government can only be one. And there's no single day that a government positions can be contradictory. A government cannot have 2 contradictory positions on a single issue, and as serious as this one. So before the settlement, the question goes to whoever is supposed to go to, we need to be told what is the position of government, even before we attempt to do what we are trying to do now. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And I want to applaud the questioner, the chairman of the young parliamentarians. Mr. Speaker, sometimes I wish I was younger, but age has caught up with me. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
You squandered your youth. Moreo.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I wanted to raise a point of order, but basically just to also get the direction of this House on whether, Mr. Speaker, is the matter now mature for debate, so at least we either bring the 2 CS in Parliament, or we get a clarification. But therefore, Mr. Speaker, my concern here is that the fact that there is a company coming to this country to harvest data for young people with a promise for monetary support, to us, Mr. Speaker, sir, I think we are just exposing ourselves so much in terms of data harvest, because we don't even know what they're going to do. Number 2, this is another story about the Bitcoin story, whereby you put in money, you get it into double, but you don't even know what value you're adding, because this is a pyramid scheme whereby you are promised heaven, but there's no value proposition on how our people are getting their money. I think the end game need to be clear. We cannot be able to allow the strangers to come to this country and just do all manner of things. Mr. Speaker, sir, therefore I seek for your guidance on whether this is a matter ready for debate. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, McLaren. Maklap, you have 1 minute.